Hi everyone. September's board had so many important updates, and certainly I get email fatigue, so I thought I'd try a different format by doing a short video for you today. Let me know what you think. So I started the board with a chair's update, and that was the theme around transitions, whether it's the finances, the central team, the office move, or in fact the board. The Ops Director's report, I'd just like to highlight, amongst all the things that are going on, the HR support continues to grow and is being positively fed back from practices. The Kickstarter programme has landed a number of really high calibre candidates, from people with degrees through to very capable receptionists. So there's a lot of social value in this. Please think about this when you've got administrative and non-clinical vacancies. The data sharing, which is covered at the top of my email, is ongoing, and I'd really encourage you to get that signed off so we can start to support practices with clinical services and build things like our business intelligence and research hub. We had the Finance Director's report. Everything is on track, whether it's accounts, partnership returns, reporting milestones. And we've had a month or two's overlap between Mike Smith, our new FD, and Paul Jarvis. So it's gone from supervision to doing, and it's allowed a lot of questions being asked and clarifications made. We heard Paul's reflections on having helped to build OHP and some views to support the partnership in thinking about what we do going forward. And Mike is more than capable, with a breadth of experience across the NHS and wider public sector, to help us refine the model and improve on it. So I'm looking forward to seeing that in progress over the next few months. The Governance Committee is also having a refresh. We're welcoming Rupesh Jha, who's a CQC inspector and partner at Kingsbury Road, with a number of outstandings in his domains there, to the Governance Committee, and Helen Sweeney's taking on the mantle from a board perspective with Kate Garner's retirement. In the paper, you'll see the risk register and the fact that we've moved all our practices now from to good and outstanding when people had requires improvement in some domains before, or as their overall rating. The next thing we had was a slide set on the finance transition, which clearly summarised what's insourced, what's outsourced, what's interdependent on what. In other words, what we need to do as practices to allow the timely delivery of what we would wish from the central team. So please have a look at that. That's a really nice summary that's been done by the team. We then had a paper about board elections, with Kate Garner retiring, Alex Mayer emigrating, and Gavin Ralston stepping down at the end of this cycle. We put forward a paper to say that we believe that Bhavna Kalan should have an extra year to her term to allow the elections to be regularised and some continuity to be made, and our external advisor Julie Moore was in agreement with this. So coming up for election in October, November will be myself as chair, Jenny Bailey from Shropshire, and the 3 vacancies in Birmingham. We hope that's acceptable to all partners. And finally, we endorse the central team structure, which in my mind moves us from a kind of a twin turbo kind of engine plane to something with 4 engines. It shows the story of a maturing organisation and the fact that we are and should be now one team centrally. So I hope that's acceptable to partners once again, and I think it shows that we are always thinking about our future needs rather than just kind of treading water as the partnership central function. I ended the board with an update on the wider health economy, which you can see in the minutes. And finally, we gave our thanks to Paul Jarvis for all his help in the startup phase. He was really critical in doing a very kind of difficult and unique job. And it's not to say it's not been bumpy along the way, but he's left us in a very good place. So we wish him all the best in his new role at the Ambulance Trust. And likewise, Leanne, our Deputy Ops Director, is moving on to pastures new within the family, which is great news. And we wish her all the best as a practice manager at the Manor Practice. So I hope this format's been helpful. It's been rather longer than I thought it would be, coming up to 5 minutes, but there's a lot of information that I hope it's been useful to hear. If there's any queries or concerns, please just get in touch. I'm continuing my chair's drop-in session on Monday afternoons. Wishing you all the best, and I hope things are okay at practice.